Boo 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 boo. Trrr. Pow pow pow
We,
pow.
we
Gun
know nothing
violence.
about nothing. These are all just our assumptions. Marcus,
Yo, my brother.
Uber. Which name do you prefer?
Marcus.
What happened to Uber, man?
I never preferred it.
Uh,
No, for real.
that's that's arguable, but okay. I
Oh,
agree,
you
niggas
have
grew up.
a. Oh yeah, that's
It was
that's a nice
a
little
niggas
setup.
page. Oh yeah, you like my
Yeah,
upgrade?
it's a nice little
Hey, what's the better time, kids? We'll get there.
innovative.
Trust me when I say this. Hey, you don't want to
Nah,
see what's outside of frame right now. You don't want to see.
yeah.
It's
What's up?
I follow this
Wait,
Instagram page that's called.
what's up?
I'm saying I follow this Instagram page that's called um sh- 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 rigs, and then they they always show these how people film even like big movies productions,
Mm.
how they just make their own rig for a camera, and it's always crazy things, dog. Like
Messi.
dog, niggas do. I don't, you when the shot is final, it just looks great. Hey, but the
Yeah,
things that had to
but
be
the
done for it
setup
to look like
is
that,
another thing.
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How you living, son?
Feel good. The Lord
So
is
good.
wonderful.
The Lord is wonderful.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Not all the time. But
Okay.
he
See,
never fails.
yeah.
His
I mean, that's what
mercy
I've been.
is everlasting. His greatness is
Okay.
eternal. Beautiful man.
Hey, is it okay to question God?
I think yeah. Questioning okay,
Okay.
questioning him how? Like ask him, God, why did you do that? Or
Yeah, like questioning like why things
do you
happen how they
exist,
happen.
God?
No, not that type of questioning.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's yeah, it should be allowed. I'm not very clever in the word like that to pull out scriptures where, but we are people, man,
We are
and
that.
huh?
We are that.
Yeah, we are people, and we go through human emotions, and our relationship with him is based off of that. The fact that we are people, we're persons, so we just gonna communicate. I'm saying too much things, but we're gonna communicate with him the way humans communicate with other humans. What am I saying?
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, but
And I think,
it's not connecting in my gob.
no, no, no.
Carry
I
on.
hear you, and I think I think that's what how it's meant to be. Because I tell people all the time, what that's this is my view that like, I think a relationship, I think Christianity, what it really is supposed to be is a relationship, a personal relationship with you and God.
Yes,
Whereas like,
yes.
so you talking about how people speak to each other is how you should be able to conversate with God.
So
You know what I mean?
this is a God episode. Let's go. I like
No,
this. I
you
like these
know, it's
ones.
not that.
I like these ones.
No, but I wanted to say, if we're closing it, just to close it, this is what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, um, just to the story about Jonah when
Yeah,
he was
in the
not
way.
Jonah, Job,
Oh,
not Jonah, Job,
okay.
the guy that lost everything.
Yeah.
A lot of people say no, he was so loyal to God in his season of not having that. God rewarded him with doubling up everything. But
Mm.
when I read it, I there's a lot of times where he questioned God.
Yes.
Because people don't know they haven't read the whole book, so
Yeah,
they'll talk
they
about he
know.
was so loyal to God, and then
Yeah.
he was humble in his struggles, and it's like, but he was not all the time. He's a human being. There was moments where he lost it, and it's like, fine, but God up there,
Do you recall any question from that? Do you recall anything that he asked in that, and how he asked it? Because
I I forgot. No, I don't remember. But I remember one of the times when he did it is he was having a conversation with one of his friends who was
Mm,
like trying to give him courage and like
mm.
motivation, and he was like, nah, but like, yeah, I forget exactly what he said.
Because when did Christ ever question God?
Yeah, that man is a different conversation.
Because he was saying, if it's not like I wanna die or anything.
No, he was saying I don't want to die.
Yeah.
He was saying I'd rather not.
But
No, this
if
is what
it's
he's saying. He
but
said
if that's
I'd.
what you want, it's cool. So
He's like, yo, he's like, Father, I don't. Listen, man. If it was in my hands, I
yes, I
wouldn't do
wouldn't die.
this.
Yeah.
But let it be your will that happens over mine.
So is
That's what
that
he said.
questioning? It's not questioning, is it?
No, that's not questioning. Christ is a different case.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Christ is a different breed. That man takes it to the chin.
Yeah, yo, I was strong, man.
Yeah. But like
Nangase.
here's the chop. But like it's easy to accept death if you know you're gonna come back again.
Okay. So Jesus was basically cheating.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Because with Jesus, it was belief, it was faith. He knew that.
No, no, but it is a cheat code because like you know what's happening in the future, so you are.
But
It's like this is how I say it, right? When you are going through the fire, it's like I
mm,
define like times of struggle as like gold being refined, right?
yeah,
For gold to become a precious thing that we buy and
talk,
it
talk
turns it
on that.
into into jewelry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For gold to, it has to go through a process of like being refined, and that's fire,
Mm, mm,
and it's like that's not nice. But like I'm like
mm,
even us with people, us as people, when you go through the process, it's not nice. And although you know
mm,
I'm going through this to become a better person
mm,
in the future,
mm.
it's still it doesn't make that more enjoyable. It
I
doesn't make
hear
it
that.
less painful. It's still a hard time, right?
Hatta,
So I'm
yeah.
saying, I'm saying if you were going through that, if you were going through a rough season and I was at the same time,
Mm,
and you were uncertain about your future, and I knew exactly what it looks like on the other
mm,
side,
mm.
I have a cheat code.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That's what
because
I'm saying. Not in a bad way.
you know what you go, you know what's coming. But okay,
You see what I'm saying?
I want to say with Christ,
Yeah.
did he know he was going to resurrect, or was he hopeful
Uh
of the
huh.
grand plan of God's grand plan? Oh, he carved. Was he just hopeful
He
of
always
like my
no, he
life is not
always
gonna
knew.
end with an L? Like even if I die, I'm gonna die gracefully. Like, okay. Like
Now
definitely,
he knew
yeah,
he
I'm
was.
coming. I'm dying a legend here. Like the sacrifice that I'm doing, there's going to be a even greater reward.
Nah, he knew he was gonna come back, dog. He always said it to his disciples all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna die,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna
3 days.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna double this L.
Also, is it really 3 days? Because as we learn now, they talk about how he died on a Friday and came and rose up on on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know maths that well, but people that went to school with me would agree that I do a little bit. I say from Friday to Sunday, that's 2 days to me. It sounds like 2 days for real.
Oh.
Because he, according to how it was, he was buried on on an evening, right?
Mm.
According to how if I'm reading
Mm.
the scriptures correct,
Mm.
it was an
Mm.
evening, right?
Mm.
If it was an evening, and he was found in the morning to not be in the tomb.
Then the hours are not corresponding.
So if it's an evening and it's a Good Friday, that he died on a
Yes.
Friday. So,
Yes.
if he woke up on a Sunday, so from Friday evening, that's Saturday. That's one.
Yes.
That's not even
Sunday, that's
two full
two.
days.
Ah.
That's not even 2 full days. And I don't want to be that guy, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. No,
Where's
but
the
he
3 days
died.
come
But
in here?
we're not saying he didn't die. He died.
No. I want to
Yeah.
understand where the 3 days comes from, because maybe people that are saying he woke up on a Sunday, they're wrong. Maybe he woke up on a Monday, or maybe something like that. Because
And
also remember that
and
whole
this
thing of
is
like, is the Sabbath really a Saturday or a Sunday, or does the
eh,
week start on a Monday or a Sunday?
eh,
Maybe somewhere there it got messed up somehow. I don't know. I'm trying to justify it.
is this also the chop of um God's timing? Like does God regard a day as a revolution around the sun, or is it now a completely different
No, but that
conversation?
cannot be the one. Okay, I hear that, right? But that no, that's a stretch right there because
I hear that.
he was talking to the disciples saying, "Hey, 3 days, I'm back."
Yeah.
Jesus as a man, as Christ, him on earth, as the son of Mary, and
Yeah.
I guess Mary alone. He was not the son of Joseph biologically. Sorry, Joseph.
Hey, muna,
Sorry,
put that man
Joseph.
in, muna. Put some respect
Oh, okay.
on Joseph.
The son of Mary
Hey,
and
shout out
Joseph.
Joseph. Hey. Joseph
Isn't
dipped,
it crazy
dog.
that he?
Joseph dipped. Was like, yo, dog, I'm buying. I can't be that
Yeah.
guy. I won't be that. But he came back, dog. Put some respect on Joseph.
I probably would have done the same thing. I don't think I have a strong ego. My ego is fragile enough for me to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
they
God.
Nugget sharp.
God.
And also to his defense, though, he had been okay. Maybe I'm lying here, right? But he had been saving himself a marriage as well.
Yeah.
No, not. I don't know about him personally, but him and Mary had been
They
saving
were
themselves
waiting
for
to get
marriage.
married before they can, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like now, all of a sudden, you're pregnant. Oh what? Oh what?
Gone are the days.
Yeah, I'd also. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, but this,
That's crazy,
but
man.
this,
Which makes me think.
no, but this timing thing, dog. So when God was making the earth what it is, was it a day thing or was it his own timing? Was it his own? Yo, man.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, you're trying to get deep. I know it says 7 days, well 6, and then rested on the 7th.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, are you trying to say? I think it was in Earth days. I think because I feel like if it wasn't, he wouldn't have said how many days. Let me explain myself. Like, when it talks about how, like anything that happens in not on Earth is never given how long. Like they'll never say Satan was in heaven for
Yeah.
this long, and then
Yes.
you know what I mean. Like
Yes.
whatever happens that's not on Earth is never dated because
Okay.
then it gets complicated. But I think when it's dated, it's happening here, so it's in Earth
It's
time.
on this. So it's not sessions. It's not okay. He came the first time, and then he did that for however long, and then he came the second time, then the third time, and on the seventh session is when he chilled. It was like, okay, yeah, nah.
So you like it could have been one day, and it's just like this hour, that hour, 7 hours in and out.
Yeah,
And also it could have been 7 years.
you understand what I'm saying?
Or even like 10 years, because why does it have to mean one day is equals to 1 year?
Like each session can take its own time.
Ooh. Okay, then, but like if we're gonna say that, isn't each session an equal amount? Because so each session can be a different amount from the other one.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. I'm saying so. I'm saying so. Can each session be different? A different amount from the another one. So because I'm like, you're saying each session can be its own thing. So I'm saying so it's possible that session 1 was 12 hours and session 2 was 2 days.
Okay, so forgive me, Father, for trying to put logic into your workings. Forgive me for that. But I want to say some processes they seem or like I would assume they would take longer than others. So it's like if he says, "Let there be trees in the entirety of the world," of sure, ideally, if you are reading it and you're taking it from God's perspective, they should just pop up at the same time. But I'm trying to put this into play that the trees had to grow first to become as big as they can be. So it's like seasons now. So it's like a seed. Yeah, that's what I'm putting to the table.
So you think God didn't bring trees? You see, they think when God said let there be vegetation, it was all seeds. It didn't.
Yes. So this
Plants didn't just appear. It was just barren ground with just seeds.
you remember that time the message I sent you and then I said, let me go refine it. It was around this. So let me just talk about it now. So
Yeah, just speak about He sent
Yeah.
me a text, and then he deleted it,
Nah, don't
and then
make
he's
this
like, oh,
about that. Don't make this about.
okay.
Don't make...
But deleting text is weird. I'm just gonna say that now.
Sharp. So
But
you
go
remember
on.
we were speaking about faith, and then we were speaking about it being long term. This was a separate assumptions podcast that was unrecorded. So
Speaking about what being long term.
faith.
Oh, faith. Yeah.
So I I was applying logic to it. Maybe I shouldn't do that because I'm trying to understand these things and how they work. So I think the long term of it entails the processes that are involved within the faith. So you practice faith, and then it's established the day that you say, "Oh yeah, I want that," and then the waiting period between the day you establish it and the day it manifests, the processes have to come in between. So logical processes like if you're praying for something, you need to go through something for you to be able. If maybe you're praying, maybe you're being faithful, or you say, "I want a distinction in like a test, or whatever." Cool. So the processes of that faith before it materializes and you see in your script is God like making time for you. So like the normal distractions that would come for you during your study sessions, they'll just disappear. So it's like the process is in between and then until you get to the final destination and then that. So I'm saying, what if it was seeds? What if God planted seeds and that was that was the waiting period between the faith? So okay, God can be faithful because we are faith. So yeah, and then the trees grow um season by season. Another example would be moving a mountain, like how a mountain moves, it doesn't disappear or it doesn't just go to the side. It happens in a way that you pray for a mountain to move and you're faithful that it's gonna move, and then rain comes, and then this season rain comes and then it erodes a bit, and then next season it rains again and then it erodes a bit again, and then it's like 10 years. So it's like compounding
Okay.
again. So I guess maybe that's like wow,
But
compounding
then
might
wouldn't
be.
one argue that like there's no point in praying then because these are things that happen naturally? You know what I mean? It's like if I was like, yo, the world is one planet.
Mm-hmm.
I have faith that I can separate it into a few planets,
Yes.
right? And then it's like, but then through natural progression over time, it just happens to separate. And I'm long dead by the time it happens. So is this then my faith, or is just like a natural process that was gonna happen anyway?
Okay,
And if
to
it's a
that.
natural process, then that kind of help makes me question if, well, is there really a necessity for prayer
Mm-hmm.
then? Because these things
Mm-hmm.
happen how they are meant to happen.
But like they don't happen. My English is running away from me. But it's not random. It's not random that erosion is happening to that particular mountain. The erosion is happening on that mountain because that's where the faith is applied on, is what I'm saying.
Oof. So what you're saying is it's possible for me to get my blessings while I'm not even able to enjoy them?
Here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you know how you pray for something and then you maintain faith in the thing that you prayed for. And then you get to a point where you're tired and you're like, man, God, come on. I've been waiting for this thing and it's not coming. And then at that point in time where that thing you feel like it's not coming, and then you're like, nah, dog, ish. Actually, God, let me just rest a bit. I'm a bit tired. And then it starts to manifest that thing. So I'm saying it's compounding. It's like those small little increments of the process is happening. And then at the moment when the process is complete and the compounding is now showing its effects, you give up. But it's like that's when the faith has went through the process. That's why like even like after you have sort of lost faith, the thing that you were being faithful about comes. So
Question.
it's not that God is giving it to you because you're like, ish, nah, actually I'm tired. But it's like the process is complete now.
Okay. So you okay. Well now here's where I have a problem with that. Because I don't believe God needs like it's like God doesn't need to go through a process for anything to
Yes,
happen. If he's
yes.
God how he is meant to be God, it can make it happen instantly.
Instantaneously.
Okay, instantly is
Instantly.
is 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 how I choose to put it, but instantaneous is also cool, I guess.
No, it was just a thought. It was just a thought. I guess.
No, I hear that. I hear that. I'm playing
Yeah.
devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
thank you.
no, that's just me applying logic to this thing. God works in the instant. But
Yeah, I want to
the
keep.
thing is, he worked like that
Oh,
with
we still
Christ.
talking?
Oh, okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
go
I'm
on.
done. No, because we were speaking about how Christ was a different being. Like his faith was instantaneous. Like God would answer him in the moment. Yeah, I'm done talking.
Because if Christ had said, "Yo, Peter, come to me, walk on water," and then that didn't happen instantaneously, I bet it's a long day for that man.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you for. Yeah, before we go, I have another game this episode.
Yeah, let's go.
Before the game, just make sure if you've watched this for that far, we appreciate you so much. I don't know we're gonna be talking about Christ. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next episode. So we're gonna play. I'm gonna give you a bunch of names, and then you're gonna tell me smash or pass, right?
Yes. Wait, do I also give you names?
After we've spoken about Christ. I cut the show.